Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you everything about farming, how to start farming, how to manage your villagers so they do the farming for you, and let's start with how to make the fields. To make the fields, all you have to do is go to creation menu, buildings, farming. There's two types of fields. One is fields for crops, one is orchard for trees. So we're gonna start with the fields, and for this video I'm gonna make 8 by 4. When you put down your field, the first thing you need to do is get a hoe. To craft a hoe, go to creation menu, handcrafting, and wooden hoe is the first one you can craft. As well, you're gonna need a simple bag, and you can get that by crafting as well, the same place, just one leather, and you can get that from just killing animals and skinning them. So the first thing you need to do is plow all the fields. When that's done, the next thing you need to do is put fertilizer. So equip your bag. Then right click, go to fields, go down to fertilizer. And you can get it multiple ways as well. You can get them from traders inside villages across the map, or you can make it yourself. If you make a barn over here, again crafting menu, buildings, farming, it can be the simple one, tier 1. This one is tier 3, but it does make much difference. Then you head over here, workbench, and you can craft it from manure. You can get that from animals or from root. And root is everything that spoils, like meat, cabbage, onions, like every crop that's gonna spoil, gonna turn into root, and you can turn that root into fertilizer. So now we just need to put the fertilizer on every single field. And when you have put the fertilizer on, the next thing you need to do is plow again. And then finally you can start sowing seeds. And now we can start seeding. So then again you go to the bag, right click, fields. If it shows yellow cross like this, that means you can't grow it in this season. Everything else you can grow now. And some of the crops takes like one season to be done, fully grown. Some of the crops gonna take longer. And for this video I'm gonna sow wheat, oat, flax, carrot, cabbage, beetroot, onions and poppy. I'm gonna put 4 fields for each crop. As you can see now, all the fields are sown. We can see beetroot, cabbage, carrot, flax, oat, wheat. So it's gonna take one season for at least half of them to grow. So while waiting, I'm gonna show you about the orchard. We're gonna make it just here and do 5 of them for each different tree. And now again, you need to plow, but only difference is you only need to plow it once. Not gonna need to put fertilizer, then plow it again. For the trees, it's just one time plowing, and it's ready. So you can see now you can start growing. Go same, you do open bag, right click. This time go on the right side, orchard. And there's 5 different ones. There's hop, there's a hop, apple, pear, plum, and cherry. And these ones you only need to plant once, because afterwards, when it's all fully grown, you don't need to replant them. You're gonna need to wait seasons to gather from them. And to get the first crops from them, you need to wait 4 seasons. And that's ready as well. So yeah, for the trees it's gonna take 4 or 5 seasons, can't remember correctly. I think it was 4 before you can get fruit from them. For the crops, some is 1 season, some gonna be 2 seasons. So now we're gonna skip the season, and I'll be back in the spring. And the season have passed. As you can see, flax is ready. Other things aren't. Carrots not ready yet. Cabbage is ready. Beetroot not ready. Onions ready. And as you can see, onions you can collect by hand and you get seeds back. As you collect them, 2 seeds for 1. And the same goes for cabbage. 2 cabbage seeds. No cabbage seeds and no cabbage seeds this time as well, but from some of the crops you're gonna get seeds back, from some no. And for flax, as you can see, you need sickle to harvest it. And if you can't unlock iron, bronze, tools, you can simply craft a stone one. If you go to buildings, productions, and you have smithy, first one. Then go over to the workbench in the corner. Go to stone tools and craft stone sickle. Use 4 stone and 4 sticks. And then you can harvest them, for example like flax. And as you can see, you don't get the seeds. But you can make the seeds yourself. There's 2 ways to get the seeds. One is from the traders in the villages all over the map. Second one is after you, like if you buy the seeds, plant them, then when you harvest you can actually make the seeds yourself. You go over here. This building is barn. So we're in building, farming, and here the first one gonna work. You go over here and you can get seeds from wheat, oat, rye and flax. For everything else it's gonna mostly either give you the seeds or you're gonna need to buy some. And the next thing is for managing the villagers to do the farming for you. First thing you're gonna need is farming and farm shed. Then you can assign villagers to be farmers. You can do it through the building icon here or through the tab management, and you can do it here as well. I usually do from here. And for villagers to start working, they're gonna need hoe, bag, sickle, and then of course fertilizer and the seeds you want them to plant. Then you can assign workers. And when you recruit villagers, and if you want them to do farming, it's best to look at the skill. This is the icon for the farming. The higher the skill, the faster they work and better. So we have 3 at level 3, 1 at level 2. And for the tools, you can put them inside this chest or in the resource storage. If you put them there, the villager's gonna get it as well. The next thing is for the fields. If you look at the field, you see it says field 4 unfertilized, or even here field 4 oat. So every single field gonna say which one it is. The next thing you need to do is go to tab management, go over here that symbol fields, and for this I'm gonna use the field 3 that I left. I didn't do anything for it. So you just select the field, then you click here, select plant type, and then you can select what you want to plant. So for this one I'm just gonna select cabbage. Then you press escape, accept, and as you can see, if you click again, it's gonna show it's set as cabbage. So now what they're gonna do is go over there, start plowing, putting fertilizer, plowing again, and starts putting seeds in. As well, if you can't put anything specific, they're just gonna go around and gather what's been planted by you, and then just process the field. But they're not gonna see that anything. They're only gonna see the thing that you actually marked, like right here for the field 3. It's marked. So about farming part, that's it. Orchards, yeah, you're gonna need to wait 4 seasons before they're gonna start producing fruits, and then you don't need to replant them or anything. You're just gonna wait seasons to gather the fruits again. I hope that was useful for you, and if you have any more questions, just leave a comment and I'll try to help as much as I can. Let's see you next time.